Well, it's mid-January, and it's the end of the week, and we've got a cyclone coming. We're just looking at this tree over here. Here's a poplar, and it's waving around in the breeze. So it's quite a windy day today. Even though where I am at the moment, you probably won't pick any wind noise up on the camera. I'm in a quite sheltered spot. And we're just, we're on our Peacock block, and we're going to have a look-see about again, see what's happening in their lives. I'm anticipating picking up quite a few feathers, so I'm carrying an archery quiver, so I've got something to stash them in. Well, there's the peacock, the hen peacock that thinks she's a turkey. That tree right in front of me over there's a roost tree, and I can tell that because of all the feathers. And in the bottom, I'm not sure it'll show up on the video, in the bottom underneath there's a whole bunch of white feather quills or streaks. I'll go down and pick a few up and see what we've got. Now these are, some of these have been well and truly trampled into the mud by the cattle. That's obviously a flight feather. Yeah, some of them are in fairly poor condition. Yeah, cows have trampled them in. But anyway, there's a great cluster of them on the ground here, which tells me that this tree's a favourite roosting tree. But the interesting thing is, even though it's a favourite roosting tree and I'd expect to see peacocks around here, I haven't seen any. Anyway, we'll keep looking. Well, I was right. The molt has well and truly started. We're just underneath another bunch of trees here, and just do a feather pickup. A selection of good ones anyway. As they're just literally lying all over the ground. These eye feathers seem to be really popular. Well, it's lunchtime, mid-January. Now we've just stopped for a bite to eat. We've already had a drink and picked up a few feathers. It's a very windy day today. You might be able to pick that up on the microphone. Every now and then we get quite a gust coming up the gully here. It's incredibly dry and incredibly hot. Interesting day, as I said before. I've fired one shot at a male peacock. There was a male and a hen, a cock and a hen. I literally stumbled across them as they were crossing a paddock, and I was crossing a paddock too. We saw each other at the same moment, and I managed to get around in his direction, but it was a hurried shot, so I missed. He flew into a tree. I tried to follow him up, but he then flew from the tree right across to the other side of the gully and vanished. Anyway, my comment is, I guess at this time of the year appears to be probably the worst time of the year to hunt peacocks. By all accounts, they're well dispersed, and when you come across them, they're in small numbers. The one benefit to being out and about this time of the year, of course, is there's plenty of feathers to pick up. Anyway, we'll try and stay in the shade as much as we can, because it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's as hot as Hades. We've got a stiff easterly wind, but it's probably all in the order of 29 to 30 degrees Celsius at the moment. It's a little bit cooler in the shade. It's probably closer to 25 in the shade, but it's a fairly hot day. Oh, I've just come back from my hike. Looks like you might be in for a new pair of boots. Yep, I think they pretty had it. Yeah, sad, never mind. It served me well. Done a few miles in these boots.